Hi, I'm Dorothy Godin, broker through Max Crown Realty, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Let's talk about fixtures and chattels. So you're touring a house, you have the listing, and in the listing it says what fixtures and chattels are included and not included. A fixture is something, generally speaking, we say that is attached to the house and meant to be permanent. Well, a chattel is something that is easily removed, and it's usually something of a personal effect. One of the ways to, kind of recognize is that a fixture is a chattel is if you look at a fixture and you say, or you look at an item and you say, well, I'm going to remove this item. Is it going to do any damage to the house? So I think that's a good way to kind of look at fixtures and chattels about, if I remove it, is it going to cause any kind of damage? And some damage is minor and some damage is going to be more, major damages. So some of the common fixtures, all light fixtures and fans, which are attached, we generally say they stay. Window blinds and fixtures generally stay, but dressings are considered chattels. So if you have beautiful curtains that you want to keep, you're more than welcome to keep your curtains. But any fixtures, if you decide that you want to keep the curtain rods, which are they're attached to the wall, you would have to take those down and fix. If you're going to take any kind of fixture down, you have to fix the damage, which, in the last few years, I've noticed that people who are taking fixtures are not doing the repair work that they should be doing. So a lot of things have kind of a gray area. So for instance, let's look at a hot tub. If you have a hot tub on your back deck, it's easy to remove. Well, maybe not that easy because it's pretty heavy, but you can remove it. It's just simply plugged in, similar to your fridge and your stove, which are not built in. They're just put there and plugged in. So you unplug it, there's no damage done. Those are chattels. Fridge and stoves generally are chattels unless they are built in, then they become a fixture. Let's get back to the hot tub. So you have a hot tub on your back deck. That is a chattel that's easily removed. But what if you have a hot tub in your basement and it's embedded in your flooring? And so you come into your rec room and you step into the hot tub. And so that, I think, would be considered a fixture because now your plumbing and your electrical is all built in and it's an integral part of that room. So you have to be very careful there. Similar to an above ground pool, essentially it's pretty easy to take down an above ground pool. It causes really literally very little damage to the property. You'll have a little, spot there where the pool was in your grass, but it is considered a chattel unless the pool has extensive decking around it. And if you were to remove that pool, now you have decking with a big hole in it, then I think it's considered a fixture. So there are some really gray areas. One of the biggest things we've had in the last couple of years are these flat screen TVs that are on brackets, and the brackets are on walls. So the TV itself you can easily take it down. That's considered a chattel, but the actual bracket is considered a fixture because it is attached to the wall. So if you want to keep your bracket, be prepared as a seller to, fix any holes and make that repair. The other thing is vacuum, the central vac. So the canister actually is not attached to the wall. The bracket is attached to the wall and the canister just sits in the bracket. So you want to be very careful because the hose and all the accessories and the canister are actually chattels, not fixtures. The key to all of this is when you're a seller and when you're a buyer, have clarity about what your intentions are. As a seller, if your intention is to leave the fridge, stove, washer, and dryer, and those are traditionally chattels, then you want to make sure that you add them into any offer that you see. And that's the key. When you have an offer, make sure you have very good clarity and an understanding between the buyer and the seller about what is staying and what's not staying, particularly when you have those gray areas. One of the other gray areas is bathroom mirrors. For years, you always had a big vanity and the mirror was attached to the vanity, which was attached to the wall, and you couldn't take that down. But now the trend is to have a mirror in your bathroom that's just just hung up like a picture. And so you can take that mirror with you when you go. And so a lot of buyers are surprised when they get to their new house and the mirrors are gone. So unless, it doesn't matter what it says in the listing, it matters what it says in the agreement of purchase and sale. So make sure when you're writing an offer that you have a clear understanding of what you expect to stay and what's not going to stay. Same with the seller. Make sure that you have a clear understanding there. So I hope this helps. As always, you can reach me at Dorothy Godin at remax.net or 705-561-2360. Have a great week.